Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you're all well today. So today I'm uploading a video about applying to medicine first time and getting all rejections or not getting in the first time. So as you all know, not getting in the first time is a very devastating moment for many people, where they think that there's no other option now. They tried so much, but they didn't get in. Well, that is definitely not the case. Many people, in fact, up to 60% of people first time do not get into medicine first time, and only 40% get in. So out of those 40, or up to 80% of those people only get in with one offer. So we know how hard even getting one offer is a mean feat, and therefore it shouldn't be underestimated. Firstly, what I would suggest is, if you've not got in the first time, so let's say there's many scenarios. So if you got all four pre-interview rejections, or if you got four post-interview rejections, or anything in between. So firstly, if you got four pre-interview rejections, like I did last year, you need to try and evaluate your application, where you went wrong. So there must have been something wrong with your admission test score or your personal statement, depending on the university you're applying, or your grades are not good enough. So personally, in my experience last year, when I applied Manchester, Birmingham, Lancaster, and Oxford. Last year I underestimated everything, and I did not take everything seriously. It was my carelessness that led to me getting all four rejections pre-interview. For each one, for Manchester and Birmingham, there was UK CAT, and my UK CAT wasn't that good. It was like 610 band 4. So when I was applying, I didn't even know what the cut-offs were, anything. I just applied for the sake of it, and I did not take my career seriously in that sense, and therefore I got the inevitable rejection from there. And my BMAT, I'd even revise for my BMAT. That was how let's say stupid I was, and I didn't get good, so I got like 4.3 for 3A. And then I applied Oxford with that, and Lancaster, and I didn't get interviews from either. So yeah, that made me realize that what I did wrong, which was not taking myself seriously, my own career aspirations. I was too busy going out, messing around, like not taking anything seriously, which is what many people would find themselves in, and many people do unfortunately find themselves in that position, just like me. But the thing is, even that, it does not mean that it's the end. You can learn from your mistake. You make mistakes to learn from them. So that's what I did. Hopefully this year. I came to Bradford. They're doing this clin sci course, the foundation year, to get into medicine. And I also applied externally again to Exeter, King's, Brighton, and Lancaster. And this course also offered the opportunity to apply to Leeds at the end of the year, which was my main aim at the start. But then I figured out that I could apply externally, so I applied to these four. And this time I put in more effort, a lot more than last year. Last year there was no effort compared to this year. And I got all four interviews. My UK CAT was better, my BMAT was better, showing that how much I missed on my potential last year. So one failure does not mean that you're not good enough, because if you know you've not tried enough and you've got that, it shouldn't be a surprise, because if you don't put the effort in, you don't get the results. So this year I got all four interviews, and then I got all four offers from them as well. So that shows that how I went from being let's say a negligible medical school applicant to getting all four offers, which not many people do. So I learned from my mistakes, and that's why I'd advise everyone. You need to learn. Even if you didn't get in the first time, you need to focus on your mistakes and learn from them, and don't let those factors come into play the second time round, because you'll be stronger and you will a lot more likely to get in. So secondly, another scenario people find themselves is getting interviews. So they've done the BMAT, they've done the UK, they've got good scores, they've got good personal statement, and they getting it off interview, and then many of them slack at interviews. Like I know some people who've applied second year twice, and they've got 8 straight rejections, or 4 in the previous year, 4 this year, post interview. So in this instance, you need to make sure that you work on there's something wrong with your interview strategies. Interviews are not clicking for you, so you need to self-evaluate and spend more time on your interview strategies, and talking to others, asking how they think you're doing. So I'll be uploading videos later to interview later on in the year when interviews start again. for med school. So yeah, keep in touch for that. In that instance, it is quite demoralizing that you get the interview and don't get a single offer, because one offer is all you need. But you need to know that you just need to replicate your pre-interview skills. So like you showed you're good at BMAT, UKCAT, a good personal statement, and so all those factors, you've got a good reference from school. So as long as you have the same thing heading into the second year, so if you're reapplying, you will more than likely get that interviews. And then you just need to make sure you learn from your mistake. Make sure you ask for feedback from the universities you got rejected, so they're quite happy to help tell you what station you were bad at, what was your strongest station, what was your weakest station, so you can build accordingly. And another unfortunate position people find themselves finally is when they don't get the grade. So let's say if someone's got an offer of 3 A's and they get 2 A's and a B, and unfortunately the medical school doesn't accept them. Well, in this case, you need to see where you went wrong in your A levels, so you must not have done as well in one subject as you could have. So there's always an option of taking the exam. Because many medical schools accept resits. I think from the top of my head, Exeter, Lancaster, Brighton, Plymouth, and King's College as well. There's a whole host of others as well. So that's not all. That's not the end of the world if you get that B, or let's say a couple of grades. Like you can always retake the year in the gap year and redo that subject. So yeah. In my personal experience, literally, when you think that this gap year, or this like a year I had at Bradford, sort of a gap year, it would be a lot of wasted time. But no, I had a great time this year. So it would be something I wouldn't have had if I would have gone to medicine this year. So I'm in a way grateful that I had this year to relax, to chill, have loads of fun. So yeah, don't always look at things from hindsight. You need to go with the flow and see how it goes, because majority of the times everything turns out better than you anticipate it to be, which I've learned through my personal experiences, and I'm sure you will too. So yeah, if you've got any questions regarding applying to med school or anything related to medicine, or any tips you need for any specific subject, put in the comment section down below, and please like and subscribe. Also, next week I'll be going to the City United match, so I'll be doing a vlog for that. So my channel is just not about medicine. I'll be doing extra things as well. So yeah, I hope you can stay tuned for that. So yeah, take care and thanks.